For the first week of FMP, I set myself a checklist for different bits of research I can look into to help me meet my targets. However, I ended up still setting too much than I could manage to do, becoming overwhelmed with it, especially as I didn't take in consideration for other commitments such as work. So I ended up only getting half my targets done, what's not good enough for FMP, especially after doing 2 week projects that were short and sharp. It's kind of disappointing to end up slacking for this. But going forward, I'm going to set my targets to be shorter and sharper, taking what I've learned from the 2 weeks projects into this one. I do want to focus on development to ensure that my idea is the best that it can be, rather than focusing on research that isn't relevant like I did last year, which caused my outcome to suffer as I didn't have as much time as I did plan with my timetable for the proposal. Where I'm doing the audio logs on YouTube, I'm also going to be putting a link underneath the written versions in my sketchbook in case they are overlooked again like they were last year, as I don't want to be putting all the effort in onto learning the different programs and editing just for it to be neglected again. Unlike last year, I would record a video on my phone and then upload it, but I have been trying to do something different for this year as it is the final year by illustrating the background and doing a voiceover on top using Premiere Pro, which is something I've not used before and I'm coming to grips with, but thanks to YouTube I've also just been watching all the tutorials that I can on it. For the first week, I have set myself a solid base for next week. From where it is the final week before we break up for Easter, I want to ensure that I had everything that I need before we break up. This next week I will be trying to fit in some experimentations as well as finishing up my research to have a head start in that for when I come back, so I can start developing that idea as well as starting different other ones. From where I am in Iceland during the Easter break, I do plan to get my primary research there before I come back, so to help me do this I'm going to be taking some disposable cameras as well as sketchbooks, so not only can I get some primary resources but I can also do some sketching over there to help my development, concept art and thumbnails. These are all stuff that I will be taking forward with me to help with my experimentations, as I do kind of want to combine them together, so then it's like a different idea from where I've put the two together. But I have started to look at primary research by getting my own photos for children's book covers to analyse, so I can get an idea of what to do for a cover. As well as that, I have also got the background knowledge of it from where I've done it for a previous project. From doing all this research, it has given me more of an idea of what I'm going for the story-wise and background knowledge for Iceland again. My next step will be involving looking at different ways I can bind a book together, whether it's by hand or getting a company to do it for me. I will also be looking into different story narratives to see different ways I can tell a story, and if I want to do it a generic way or if I want to try something different, although this does depend on my plot.